Welcome to History, His Truth. The new year has begun with the world in turmoil. We are living in dangerous times. The United Nations Secretary General António Guterres thus began his New Year greetings at the UN headquarters this year. 10th January marks the day of establishment of the League of Nations, the predecessor of United Nations. The League of Nations, the world's first intergovernmental organization with the principal mission to maintain world peace, was established on 10th January in the year 1920. German philosopher Immanuel Kant, in the year 1795, in his book Perpetual Peace, a philosophical treatise, proposed a 6-point peace program for world governments. Kant's philosophy is founded on morality and freedom. Such premises inspired the formation of the League of Nations after the First World War. But the League of Nations failed in its purpose of establishing peace when the member nations themselves violated the Charter. When the world is torn by war and calamities, and nations are troubled by corrupt leaders and systems, what's the way forward for world peace? When our fight these days is not only scaling walls but scrolling and scripting on Facebook walls, let's look at what's written on the wall right across the United Nations building in New York. It reads, "They shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore." A verse from the book of Isaiah from the Bible. In the same chapter, Isaiah says that when all nations will go to the Lord to learn His ways and to walk in His paths, to live by His law and word, there will be no war. Hamid Ansari, the ex-Vice President of India, said in the year 2013, if we were to follow in letter and spirit what has been taught by Jesus Christ, we could eliminate war and conflict from this world and thereby establish durable peace, which is so essential for progress and prosperity of mankind. 700 years before the incarnation of Jesus in this world, the same prophet Isaiah prophesied His birth and said, "For unto us a child is born, for unto us a son is given, and the government will be on His shoulders, and He will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the greatness of His government and peace there will be no end." Jesus is the only one who can give everlasting peace to our individual lives, to families, and to governments and nations around the world. Let us pray for our nations that there will be peace and justice and righteousness. And let us pray for our leaders that they will practice justice and righteousness in their lives. Let us pray and work that there may be everlasting and enduring peace among nations and in our lives.